welcome to my channel. I am Gina Marie, aka Ginger Snap, and this is my first YouTube video on my channel, so welcome. As you guys can see in the background, this is going to be a very beauty influence kind of channel, which means that this video is we're going to be doing a Boxycharm unboxing and a little try on as well. If you guys didn't know, Boxycharm is a monthly subscription box, which is $21, and all the products in here are well over $21, so you're getting a very good deal, and you guys get to see like new brands and new products that you've probably never heard of. So today we're going to be taking everything out, and we are also going to be trying it on. So if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. Let's get started with applying the products. So I already have my base down. I am currently baking. So the first product that I'm going to pull out is this. This is the Cella Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream. Let's check the price real quick. I'm not going to read much because I suck at it. So this right here costs $26, which is a lot of money. So the one thing that I just don't like about what Boxycharm did here was put in an eyebrow product, and especially a taupe one. Obviously, we are Ginger Snaps here, and I do not use taupe eyebrow products, so I wish they would just not even put in eyebrow products, but I'm just going to show you what it is. So we have right here, we have an angled side of the brush, and then on the other end, you have the product. Now, obviously, I already have my brows done. That's because, obviously, I said I did peek into the box to see exactly what was inside, and I already knew that this wouldn't work out for me. I will be giving this to my mother, though, but I already have my brows on. I will list all the products that I did use down below, and also moving on, we have the Dr. Brandt Needles No More Baggage ID Puffing Gel. I did put this on underneath everything, and this costs $42, so I already put this on. Now, I don't have a lot of under eye baggage just because I am still young, but it does feel very nice on the skin, and it comes out orange, so I actually really do like this for days that I do feel and look a bit tired, so I have this on as well. So let's get into the makeup battle. Here we have the Crown Brush Cosmetics palette here. Now I are dipped in just a little bit and just to see exactly what the pigments felt like. These are really nice and buttery. So this palette looks identical to my Naked Heat palette by Urban Decay. This is what that looks like. Obviously, a lot more shadows, but I will be doing a full eye look on one side and another one with this one, trying to recreate them both because there's a lot of colors in this one that are in this. So without further ado, let's jump into the eye look. So I'm going to be priming my lids with my MAC Painterly paint pot. Now I have like foundation and whatnot on already, but we're going to go in. I'm just taking this Wet n Wild flat eyeshadow brush here and just going to be priming all my lids down because I want to give all these products a fair shot, and for them to work equally. So I am done priming my lids. So the first color we're gonna go in with is this second shade right here, and this shade looks identical to the shade Sauced in the Naked Heat palette. So I'm going to be doing the Crown Brush Cosmetics on my right side and the Naked on my left. So we're going to be going in with that shade. I'm just going to be going with a Wet n Wild blending brush, picking this up. Now there is no kickback in the pan. So we're going to start blending this right into the crease and see how this is. Now this is really nice in cream, like not creamy, but it is in a powdery shade and it's sticking really nicely on the base that I have down. Now that I have this blended out, we're going to be grabbing the Naked Heat palette and going into that shade Sauced. Very similar, like I said, I'm going in, I just cleaned this brush off real quick, and we are going to be doing the same thing on the side. This shade is just slightly, just a bit more orange kind of toned than this side, but nothing too crazy. And this actually has more like kickback in the pan than in the Brush Cosmetics side. So if you guys don't like the way that that one kicks up, this one's really nice and creamy. This one is obviously just a slight bit more pigmented than this side. It just took a little bit to build up some color, but it wasn't anything extreme. And now we're going to be going into the second shade. Over here we have this shade that we're going to be using, and this one is similar to the shade Heat Devil from the Naked Heat. So I'm just going to be going in with the same exact brush that I've been using so far, and let's blend that. I'm just going to put this a little bit lower on our crease here. But these are really nice and blendable, which I really like because they're not too pigmented. If something is just too pigmented, it just is a little bit harder to get a nice blend. So this one blends really nicely into the crease, and I just want to blow it out just a little bit. So I got that shade blended out, and I sort of blew it out. I really like that look. So now we're gonna be going in with Heat Devil for the Urban Decay side. And again, this one has a lot more kick up. I'm just going to hit some off because this one is super pigmented, and I'm just going to be copying the same thing on the other side. Again, this one has a lot more pigment to it, so it's a little bit brighter than on this eye, but I'm going to be trying to replicate it as much as so this possible. One is being a little bit more harder to blend. This eye blends like a dream so far. So the next shade we're going to be going into is the second in the last row. I wish this had names, but we're going to be going into this one, and this color is very similar to Cayenne in the Naked Heat palette. So let's dip in. Now this one has just a little bit more kick up in the pan than all of the shades that I've used so far, and we are just going to put this actually even a little bit lower. And I'm actually going to switch my brush, and we're going to be using the Real Techniques brush right here just so I can get a little bit more of a precision work. And I'm going to sort of put this on the outer edge of the eye, blending it in, and then putting it a little bit in the crease, but keeping it fairly low so you can see those. Here is what it looks like with that shade. So now I'm going to be going in with Cayenne and doing the same exact thing. These ones look very, very similar. So we're just going to be putting it on the outer edge and slightly blending it in and also smoking it out. So I have all of that blended out. Now we're going to be deepening it up. Now I'm going to be going in with this middle shade. It's a lot red than all the rest of the shades, and I'm going to be pretty much doing almost exactly what I did with that last shade, but keeping this more to the outer edge. We just added a lot of drama over here, and this shade is very similar to Inferno in the palette, so we're going to be going right in and copying on the same exact side and keeping it again on the outer edge of the eyes and bringing it into that blown out thing we have going on. I did have to sweep off some some fallout on the bottom of underneath here. But so far we're doing very good. I like where this is going. So now I'm going to be going in with the darkest shade in this palette. It's very dark. It's not like it looks like a very dark red with some brown in there, but it's a very nice shade, and this one looks again identical to Ashes in this palette. So I'm going to be picking up the one from the, what is this, totally forgot, Crown Brush Cosmetics, and we are just putting this really out here and focusing it and slightly bringing it up into the crease to get some depth into there. So that had some fallout, but nothing too crazy. So now I'm going to be taking Ashes from the Naked Heat, and we are going to be copying what we did on the side. This one is a lot more pigmented, but that seems to be the theme with that so far. This has gotten very dramatic. So far these are looking very nicely. I'm just gonna go back into the first shade that we dipped into, and I'm just going to be picking it up with the Wet n Wild's brush, and I'm just going to be blending those edges out so we have a nice even look. And then I'm gonna be taking Sauced and doing the same thing over here to make sure that everything is blended, because I have been noticing that I'm getting a little bit of skid marks, I call them. I don't know why I always get them, but I just want to make sure that those are nice and taken care of. And I'm going to go cut the crease, and I just finished cutting the crease. I just used my MAC Painterly Paint Pot to do that. So now we are just going to set that with a nice shimmer shade. So I'm going to be taking this middle shade right here, which is similar to the shade Lumbar right here, if you guys can see it. This one just seems a little bit more dual chrome and a little bit more shinier, but we will see. I'm just going to be taking the brush that comes in the Naked Heat palette, this little guy right here, and be picking up the one from the Crown Beauty, packing that on, and we're just going to go right in here and apply that. Yeah, this is a little bit more of a peachier shade with a undertone of that, like a pinkish peachy-ish. Now I do have fallout going on, which isn't too surprising because I didn't tap off any of the excess off my brush, but this is a really pretty shade. So I'm just going to dust off any fallout here. We're looking good. So now we are going to be going in with a Lumbar using that same exact brush, but I'm just taking it off, and you guys can see how of a pinkish undertone that is. That's very pink, very surprising. So I'm gonna be taking that and picking up Lumbar, which is a little bit more of a gold, and let's see how this looks. Yeah, this one has less of that undertone that we got in our Crown Beauty palette. And I think that this one is a little bit more dull, I would say. Not as reflective, but if I was to spray my brush with Fix Plus, it would be a little bit better. Okay, that is pretty. Now I'm just gonna do a little blend using the other side of my brush. I'll be taking this very last shade on the bottom row, which is a dupe here for Umber. Right at the end, just picking up just a little bit. I don't want too much. This is just to blend the shimmers together, so it's not such a harsh line. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, now I'll be taking Umber, which looks a lot more pigmented and doing that same exact thing. Oh yes, that's what I wanted. So now I'm going to be finishing off the shadow portion, and I'm going to be going underneath my eyes. So I'm going to be taking a Morphe M138 brush. This is really nice, and I'm just going to be taking our little transition shade and putting that right underneath there. This is such a good brush to do this as well because it is a little chubby guy. So it really does it really well, and it has that point so you can really go in. But I'm just gonna be taking practically every single color that we put on the lid and mixing them together. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then I'm just gonna be taking that darker one and placing it way over here. But from not dusting any of that off, if you guys can see the fallout that happened, I don't mind fallout. Normally I do my eyes first, and then I'm going to be taking that same exact brush and doing the same thing on the other side here. Oh, do you guys see that? I didn't do that. That was a lot. But look at that. Oh my god. That is crazy. Pigmented, but it blended out real nice, real quick. But heck of a lot of fallout, let me tell you that. So yeah, I'm going to finish off this lower lash line on this side. I just finished up, even those out. So now I'm just going to brighten those inner corners. I'm going to be taking the first shade in the palette, which is a nice goldish, lightish kind of shimmer shade. And I'm going to pop this right into the inner corner with this BH Cosmetics. This is the number 11 brush from their Studded Couture collection. I don't know if that is still for sale. I've had this brush forever. And I'm just popping that right into the inner corner, and I'm going to be using that as a brow bone highlight as well. So, and then I'm going to be taking this shade. I'm not going to try to butcher the name of it. It's just the first shade because it's probably like the easiest thing to say, but we're not going to go there. And we're going to pop that in. This side actually seems a little bit more pigmented and shinier. This one's just a little lackluster in my opinion, so I'm just gonna pick up some from the Crown Beauty and pop it over here just because I do like a little even inner corner highlight, and then putting that right up there. Yeah, it's lackluster. I mean, it's not bad, but compared to this side is a little bit more blinding. Oh. So there are a lot more shades in these palettes that are very similar that I didn't use yet, but I would say that this is a very good dupe for this one. They are really good. This is just a cheaper alternative. I don't know if I said the price, but the price of this is $29.99, and the price of this one is usually around $50. So just keep that in mind. But I think that we got a pretty even looking, like I wouldn't tell the difference if somebody did my makeup and I didn't look at what they were using. So that's actually a pretty good dupe for a cheaper alternative. So now we are going to be moving on to mascara, and this is also in the box. You get the Wonder Beauty Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. So let's check the price on this, and this is $24. So let's give this a little whirl here. Now this brush is a little different. Like I haven't seen a brush like this for a long time. So let's pop this mascara on. I don't have any more dupes. I'm just going to be going in with the products. So right off the bat, it is coating my lashes nicely. It's making them fairly long, and it's nice and creamy. So that's nice. So I just quickly did my mascara off camera because I get close to my mirror, but I really like what this mascara did to my lashes. I'll get close up to the camera. It really did lengthen it, and it did not clump at all. And I usually typically have a little bit more problems with clumping on my lower lash line and it transferring down, but I would say that this is a very pretty mascara. This is really nice. I'm happy I got it. So the next product we have is some blush. This is from Note Cosmetics. I already took it out of the Unicarton. This is their Luminous Silk Compact Blusher, and this is in Desert Rose. So I've never heard of Note Beauty. The packaging is a little different. It seems just slightly cheap, just a cheap plastic. So I'm going to grab a blush brush right behind me here. We have just this Wet n Wild one angled brush. I do really like this. And we're just going to dip it in, tapping off the excess because we don't want to look like a clown. So let's apply this. Ooh, that's really pretty. It is fairly pigmented. I'm not used to it, you know, because I only have a few blushes in my collection because I like to just keep switching stuff out. And this one is super pigmented. Very pretty. I like peach shades on me because of my red hair. And pinker shades. I like all kind of blushes, let's be real. Yeah, this looks really pretty on me. I'm liking it already. I just want to blend it out just to make sure we're not looking clownish because that's not cute. Okay, I'm just going to sweep off the bake off my nose here because I'm feeling a little weird. So I really like this blush here. I'm going to go pop on some highlighter and I'll be right back. This is the finished product and I just want to show you guys this product. This is the Jeffree Star Skin Frost in Summer Snow Cone. This is so good. I just got this not too long ago and this is such a beautiful highlighter because it's like a beautiful like light yellow gold color. So I just wanted to throw that in there. This is beautiful. So let's just do a quick recap of everything that we got in our Boxycharm. So we got the Crown Brush Cosmetic whatever palette. This is an amazing dupe for the Naked Heat palette. This is $29.99 and this is like 50 bucks. So you're getting a really good palette with the box. I am very happy with this. Another product that I'm very happy with is the Wonder Beauty On Lash Mascara. This is so pretty. I love this and I'm probably not even going to be putting on any fake lashes because this is such a pretty mascara. The next product that I'm very happy with is the Dr. Brandt's Eye Depuffing Gel. Now I don't have a problem with my under eyes, but this is just really nice to have. So when I'm like really tired, didn't get enough sleep, and out the door, I can really put this on and just have a more weight appearance, and this feels really good on my under eyes. Another product that I'm very happy with is the Note Cosmetics. This is the Desert Rose Blush. I really like this. It's just so creamy and it looks beautiful on my skin and my complexion. So I'm very happy with that. The product that I was very disappointed in is the Cella Cosmetics. This is the Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream. I didn't go into depth with this because I did not use this product because it's not my shade. And I just dropped it and I wouldn't want to use it anyways because it just seems very cheap, very expensive. So that will be going to my mom, so she's gonna be really happy about that. But this is the look using the Boxycharm products here, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. I think it looks beautiful, especially the eyes. And yeah, so if you guys liked this, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And while you're there, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future YouTube videos, because I'm just going to keep growing. You know, my videos are going to get better and I'm going to get you know, a little bit more comfortable in front of the camera. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.